Your computer is designed to operate more than simply in an on or off mode. So when you sit down to use your computer, you must determine what mode it is in. Your computer could be completely turned off. Your computer could be in a sleep mode, and this is where your session is stored in memory, but the computer operates at a low power state. Your computer could be in a hibernate mode, and this is where the computer saves your last session, but completely turns the computer off. And when you restart your computer, it'll restore your previous session. Your computer could be on, but the monitor may be blank. The computer could be on, but there's a screensaver on the monitor. The computer could be on and locked, where maybe a previous user had logged in and used it, and they stepped away for a while, so they locked the computer so nobody else could use it. Or your computer could be in an on state and open for anybody to use. When you approach the computer, if the screen is not on, you may need to start or wake the computer. So the first thing you should do is move the mouse or press a key on the keyboard to see whether the computer is really off or just sleeping, or if it's simply resting with the screen off. If the power button or power indicator is blinking, press the power button to wake up the computer. If the computer is really turned off, then turn on the computer and the monitor and any peripheral devices, your printer for example, and wait a moment for Windows to load. Then you'll need to log in using your username and a password if you need to. Now once you've used the computer and it's time to leave the computer, again you have several options. So first let's go to the Start menu and show you where these are located. Once you're done using your computer, you'll click on the Start button and go over and you can click Shut Down. And this will close all the open programs and shut down Windows and the computer. Now there's other options you may want to use also. You click the arrow over here, you see that you can switch to another user. You can log off. And the difference between switching to another user and logging off is simply if I'm using this computer, right now I'm logged in as the professor. Now if I want to log off, I can just click on the log off and it'll log this account out and give the opening screen for somebody else to log in. However, if that somebody else is already here and they want to log in immediately, then I can just go to Switch User. And what that'll do is it'll automatically send you to the screen where the new user can log in. Now, if I'm going to leave the computer for a while, but I don't want anybody else to use it, maybe I'm at work and I'm going to break, or you're at home and you don't want your kids to get on your computer, you can click the Lock This Computer button. And what that'll do is leave you logged in, but lock the computer so that nobody else can use it. Now, if for some reason I wanted to shut down the computer and immediately turn it back on, what I can do is just click Restart, and that'll go down through the shutdown features, and that'll shut the computer down, but then immediately restart it. I can also put it in the sleep mode, which we briefly talked about before, and this will keep my current session in memory, but put the computer in a low power state to save on energy. I can also put the computer in hibernate mode, and this would be great if I knew I was going to be the next person to use the computer, and I had a bunch of programs open and I didn't want to have to reopen all of them. Instead of just simply shutting down, I could use the hibernate feature. And this would effectively shut the computer down, but it would make my startup next time much faster because it would automatically open all the programs that I have open right now. Now, if none of these features are what you want to do and you simply just want to shut the computer down, turn it off, and leave, then you would just click on Shutdown right here.